I do not. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Man Viewers podcast today. I'm your boy Ryan White here with Cooper Nelson,
What is up?
aka Coop Dog. How you doing today, Cooper?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doing good? Doing
Yeah.
well. So we're gonna hit a couple of topics today. We have some NFL stuff first off, then we're gonna hit some NBA stuff. And then lastly we'll come in with like maybe some NCAA basketball.
Yeah.
So first off, let's talk about the latest games in NFL playoffs. We had the Cowboys play the 49ers, who obviously lost.
Tough loss for the Cowboys.
Tough loss for them. And then we had the Buffalo Bills lose to the Bengals, and pretty big time heartbreaker.
Right. I was definitely surprised by that.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the Bengals to win by that margin.
We'll get more into detail on that. But then we also have the Eagles being the living heck out of the Giants.
Right.
And then we had the
Dolphins and Chiefs. So
not Dolphins.
no.
Jaguars
and Chiefs.
And I mean that one was probably the closest game.
Yeah.
Jaguars
of the weekend, yeah.
At the end of the game, towards the end of the game, Trevor Lawrence had about 3 turnovers, and they just got unlucky, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know if it was all Trevor's fault. Like most of the receivers were kind of dropping passes, and
yeah, I mean
it's tough.
I feel like with Marvin Jones and Zay Jones and them, they were on their best game, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell that they were dropping passes that usually they would catch.
Right.
And
then that just mistake of a fumble.
Right.
Like, right at the 10 or 15-yard line.
Right. They were about to score,
yeah.
And then that happened.
That really killed them.
Right.
So
I think do you think if they if they limited those turnovers, they probably would have won, right?
I would say yeah. Or at least overtime, and they could have done some more stuff. Because they were playing really well throughout the game. So
yeah, I mean, moving forward next year, Cooper, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's obviously pretty high status QB now, and
yeah,
he's kind of developed into what people were expecting him to be.
Yeah, he's proven himself a lot more. I think definitely with the coaching staff that probably helped him and propelled him to be a better QB within that system. So
right, Doug Peterson coming in, fixing what Urban Meyer left, which was a complete disaster.
Just a mess of a team. I mean, didn't they start the season like 0-7 or something like that?
This year?
Yeah.
This year, I think they started off like 2-5. Yeah. But then they kind of bounced back in those last 9 games. So I mean, really, they turned it around pretty late, I would say.
They've been on a revenge tour, so
right. And I mean, that game against the Chargers, I mean, that was crazy in and of itself. I mean,
right, yeah, that was a wild.
Chargers were up by 28 to 0, and then
they clinched the playoffs.
Jaguars came back, and it just seemed like the Chargers just kind of gave up, I would say. Like, they knew that they were going to win. They felt like at halftime, and they weren't playing the amount. They weren't showing enough effort in that last couple of series. But I mean, Chargers, Cooper, they had a good regular season, and then obviously the lack of playoff experience, I think, is what really hurt them.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen them like last year. They made an early exit with the Raiders, keeping them out of the wild card, and then this year with the tough match against the Jags, which I honestly thought they had this game in the bag, and then just got it stolen away from them.
Yeah.
So right at the last second.
The Jags defense, they came up clutch in the second half, led by Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That defense, I think, if they can get a couple more pieces in there, I think that can be a very, very dangerous defense.
Yeah.
They could probably potentially become what the 49ers are right now. So, obviously, they've drafted amazing the last couple of years with the Jaguars have. I mean, I expect them to come back into the playoffs next year.
Oh yeah, I think we're all expecting that. And it wasn't a blowout loss to the Chiefs. It was only a touchdown. It's 20-27. So I mean, you're keeping the Chiefs.
You're playing the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, little mistakes were made, which if they weren't, we could have seen them
Right.
beating the Chiefs, I
Thing is
think.
probably a lack of experience again
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the Jaguars. Because I mean, you're playing Patrick Mahomes, who's been to the playoffs 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And he wants to be back.
right,
So
right. But let's talk about the Eagles for a second.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
they
fully healthy team. Let's start off with
yeah,
that.
they're all healthy,
Just
which is what you really want, which
yeah.
is what everybody wants. But
Jalen Hurts was back for this game. So I mean,
yeah,
it was a good it was a
Giants
blowout.
had a good run.
Yeah.
Definitely short lived, I would say, but I mean they still beat the Vikings at home. I mean not
Yeah.
at home, but away and in that tough crowd. I mean they showed a lot of heart.
Right.
Uh, with Saquon. What do you think about Saquon in the offseason? I mean, obviously he wants to be one of the highest paid running backs.
Yeah,
Do
I
you think
mean, I
do you
think
think
he
he'll stay?
deserves it.
Do you think he'll stay home or he'll go somewhere else? What do you think?
Ooh. I think if the Giants want to keep him, they better they better be able to pay that man because he deserves that money. So
Well, I mean, you also have Daniel Jones coming up on his contract.
right,
Um, People are saying he should get paid $30 million.
a year or like a deal.
Well, this offseason he's going to be like it's expired contract, so
Dang.
um, he's expected to get paid as well.
Right. So Giants
So
have something to
right, those are your
look
two top
into.
priorities coming into the
Yeah.
offseason. Uh, so I mean, if they can pay them and then draft some assets and
Yeah.
get some guys.
Which I don't know what kind of draft picks they're looking at or
Um,
but
I'm not sure either, but I think they definitely need some wide receivers. I mean, they're
right.
definitely lagging the area.
Yeah.
I know they got pretty lucky with Isaiah Hodgins coming in and um, Richie James and your boy Darius Slayton, who he definitely should stay with them. I think if they can
Yeah.
pay him as well,
Right.
that'd be a very good asset. Um, but yeah, the Giants they had a fantastic season.
Mhm.
Um, but let's move on to the last team I want to talk about, the 49ers. Cooper, I know that you were talking
Yeah.
about Brock Purdy and
Woo.
him being your favorite quarterback. What have you kind
Hey,
of
I don't
seen?
know about favorite,
Not favorite, but like
but
what?
most improved for sure,
Yeah, what have you kind of?
or most surprising, I guess.
Yeah, what have you seen in him that's kind of made him become who he is? Like, is it his confidence? Is it his ability to just sling it, or I mean, what is it?
I don't know. He's really conservative and he's got a really good eye for when to throw it and when to not. Um, I mean, it's surprising that a rookie can make it this far without being like a third string quarterback. So, I mean, I thought the 49ers were going to be out first round, but they've
Yeah, I
proven
mean,
me.
your team Seahawks. I mean, they definitely did not show him much against them. I
No
mean,
mercy. No mercy.
no mercy, no mercy. But that defense, I mean, the 49ers defense is insane, bro. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's definitely one of the bigger things is their defense does
who would you say that
help a
guy?
lot.
Who's the best guy in that defense? So,
Woo. I think Joey Bosa, bro.
I mean, Nick,
Yeah, Nick.
Nick Bosa. Yeah, he had 18 and a half sacks this year. Um, I mean, most amount in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he's a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. Um, you
Wait,
know,
it's Nick. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. And then combine that with Brent Warner, who's their all-star
Oh
linebacker.
yeah.
He's been a beast, and
And I think also the 49ers O line definitely helps
yeah,
their QBs be successful. So
yeah. So heading into this tomorrow, actually, Cooper, what do you expect from the 49ers, and can they power through that away side? I mean, they are in Philadelphia, and their fans, we all know,
yeah.
are some of the biggest fans in football. That crowd's going to be chanting the entire time. How do you
Yeah.
feel about them? Do you think they can pull an upset, or what do you?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I think the Eagles are going to beat the 49ers, but I think it'll be a close game.
Okay.
Depending on what the 49ers defense does. Because if they get some like early stops and make it tough on the offense, then I think it'll be a long game for the Eagles. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he needs to be on today's game.
Yeah,
Obviously, I mean the O line is always perfect.
yeah.
Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey, yeah,
Uh,
he's he's gonna be needed.
yeah, for sure. And I want to talk about his podcast for a second because I've been watching him and
Yeah,
Travis and their podcast. It's been amazing. They're really funny together,
yeah.
and they're just really fun to watch.
Could we see them in the Super Bowl?
I think
I think that's what
in my heart, that's what I
gonna
want.
happen.
But I mean, obviously, we all know that's going to happen. I mean, if it does happen, I think that'd be pretty awesome for them
Right.
to bond over.
Yeah.
And
It'll be definitely a big rivalry.
yeah, especially with their mom. Their mom wears that jersey, has like Travis on the front and Jason on the back. So it's gonna be tough for her.
Yeah, definitely tough for the family.
You don't know who to cheer for.
Picking favorites.
Right. But yeah, I think for me, I think I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go 49ers.
Okay.
I think 49ers are
Alright.
gonna win the game.
I think Eagles. I got Eagles.
I think Brock Purdy and his confidence and his fixed mindset on staying sharp and knowing to not be under pressure. He looks like he's never under pressure. He just doesn't feel it.
He definitely keeps his composure.
Right.
And again, that's that O line putting in that work to keep
both teams have great O lines. I mean,
yeah. So it'll be tough on the defense and the offense to get stops and
I think the X factor for the 49ers is definitely the run game. I mean, if they can they can get that run game going, I think they can definitely win the game.
Which the Eagles, I mean, they've got no lack of run game either. So, but C-Mac he's he's proven himself and he's really good. So,
right.
We'll see.
And then obviously they both have great defenses. The Eagles have a great defense, even the 49ers. So I mean, it just comes down to who can make the least amount of mistakes. Right. And I think 49ers, they definitely, I think, have a lot more experience in the playoffs. So maybe that'll be something that kind of helps them win, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I guess that's true. Yeah, the Eagles haven't been here in a while.
Right.
So
yeah, I think something that we might need to start doing, Cooper, is maybe we can, do prize picks. You know what that is?
I do not.
So it's like a place where you can gamble on games, not gamble, just like predict like scores and yards and touchdowns and stuff. Yeah. So maybe that could be a new segment on the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll see, but
we'll see.
So yeah, let's talk about Chiefs and Bengals for a second.
Chiefs Bengals.
Obviously, many were expecting the Bengals to lose that game. I for sure was one of them.
I don't know about expecting, but I wanted them.
Yeah, I kind of wanted them to win because Bill and Bengals, they've had their, last year they were amazing. I just thought Josh Allen really won this year.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, it's 3 years in a row they've lost in the divisional round.
Yeah.
They lost to the Chiefs twice, and then Bengals
tough lose
this year. So, what do you expect out of this game with the Bengals and Chiefs? Is it going to be a dogfight, or do you think it's going to be pretty high scoring? And what do you predict?
Yeah, I mean, I think it could go either way. I mean, I know is T. Higgins playing in this game? Yes. And Jamar Chase is healthy too.
Yeah, they're all healthy. Yeah.
So I mean, as long as they're all healthy, then I think I'm gonna go Bengals, honestly.
Really?
Like I wouldn't be mad if the Chiefs won, but I kind of want the Bengals to be back and really maybe get a Super Bowl win. So
yeah, I mean Bengals, they have a lot of composure as well. I mean they have experience in the playoffs. Their offense is unbelievable. That their O line switched it around.
Yeah.
I mean, first 3 weeks of the season they had the worst O line.
Yeah.
In the NFL. So, I think they definitely I mean, if they can keep that up, I think that can definitely help them win.
For sure.
Their defense obviously is not the greatest, but still top 15 defense in the NFL.
Which is Casey's defense any good? Or?
I would say they're kind of the same. Honestly, I think they have the same defense. Both their offenses are insane.
Yeah, powerhouses of offenses.
Right.
But
how do you feel about the Chiefs though in this game? Do you think? I mean, obviously they have home field advantage.
Right.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, so it could go either way, like I said earlier, but I mean, obviously it's Mahomes. He has a lot of playoff experience,
Right.
so we could see him looking for another Super Bowl win. So
Yeah,
just depends, I guess.
yeah. Obviously this year is different because they don't have Tyreek.
That's true.
So they need definitely besides Patrick and Travis carrying that offense. They need.
I know Isaiah Pacheco has really stepped up in being a good running back, a
I mean,
solid.
if he has a great game, I think they could definitely probably win. I mean, that run game has really developed over the year.
He has, yeah.
Because I mean, they started off with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and then Isaiah Pacheco over time started to get more of the ball.
Right, and he's been getting like touchdowns and
yeah,
pretty good amount of yards last game. I know.
That's pretty crazy as well.
Yeah, starting as a rookie is
So I mean, for me, I know that you said Bengals. I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in this game, but I really don't care whoever wins. I think I love both of them.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting.
Right. Yeah.
Whoever wins, it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then like I think is it 2 weeks from this game is the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl.
And then the Super Bowl is just going to be really
I think
exciting.
It's in Arizona, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool.
I'm gonna go Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes and his leadership. I think he's gonna be amazing. And even if he still is kind of injured, I guess, from that ankle injury that he had.
Right.
But even if he's injured, he still plays amazing.
Right. So he might not be rushing out of the pocket as much.
So that could limit them, but
okay. Yeah.
I still expect
them. Pacheco, yeah.
Pacheco, if they can get that run going, well, they have a very, very good chance to win that game.
Yeah.
So that's our predictions going into this, and then
Super Bowl. So you have Eagles and no, you had 49ers and Chiefs. So who do you think is gonna win?
That's a rematch.
Oh yeah,
back in 2019 or 2020.
Was that 2 years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
So,
who would win that? Chiefs again?
Actually, I'm gonna say 49ers. Yeah, I think.
Dang.
That defense, bro, I cannot stop.
Okay, if Brock Purdy wins as a rookie,
I think
where does that put him?
I think they're gonna be super revengeful against the Chiefs. Because last time they played.
But again, Brock Purdy is still a rookie. Yeah, I think he's obviously he wants to win, but
Purdy does not show up, then they have no chance. But
yeah, and
I think
possibly Jimmy might be healthy by then.
Yeah, if Brock Purdy gets hurt, Jimmy's kind of coming in there, but
yeah,
I expect Brock to do well. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with 49ers. Their defense is insane, but you can't just take out the Chiefs. Obviously.
Yeah,
Chiefs are still amazing.
Bengals win the Super Bowl, win it all.
So you had the Bengals and Eagles. Right?
Yeah.
So basically the opposite of me.
Right.
So you're gonna go with Bengals?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I just think they can show up and do their thing.
Yeah. So that's our predictions.
NFL.
And then also I want to talk about one last thing. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, we should talk about kind of the future for a couple of organizations.
Starting off with Aaron Rodgers, he obviously went down pretty hard in that loss against the Lions.
Yeah.
Many have questioned whether he's going to be able to, or if he's going to come back, or even if he wants to come back, who are they going to have?
Right.
His contract is just so big.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many opportunities for them to get other guys coming in. So I think he'll probably. I'm not gonna say he's gonna retire. I think he's definitely gonna come back next year.
So do you think he's gonna stay with the Packers?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I think if he wants to win, then he might need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they're probably gonna rebuild, right? I
It's
mean,
looking like they will.
because after Rodgers, they won't have a lot of
Plus, I mean,
pieces
they
to
do have
work with.
Jordan Love still.
Oh, that's
You know,
true.
so
That's
I mean,
true.
if Rodgers leaves, you have potential.
Mm-hmm.
He's been behind him for like 3 years now.
3 years.
So you know, and I've seen things about the Jets. They signed Nathaniel Hackett
Yeah, I've
to
seen
be
a
their
couple.
offensive coordinator.
Seen a couple things about that.
So maybe he could go there, but I don't really see that. I mean,
Maybe the Commanders.
Commanders are there as well.
That
I
would be
mean,
cool.
they're gonna stick with Sam Howell. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't expect them to go switching QBs right now.
Yeah, they've got a good thing going. So
So, Panthers are still open though. I don't know if he'll want to go there. Um, I think
right, yeah. I
uh,
don't know.
right now, I mean, Raiders, and there could be the Raiders. He could go
Right.
to Las Vegas and go back and play with Devontae. I could see that.
That would be cool, honestly.
Yeah. So I mean, he has options, but if he wants to win right now, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I would
I don't
look
know.
for a move,
I
but I
mean, the
don't know
best
if
guys they have right now are
maybe
Aaron.
he wants to retire in Green Bay.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
maybe because I mean he's been there
or
forever.
LA, bro. You go to LA. I mean, there's so many options for him. Really, I mean, teams are gonna be desperate.
Yeah.
Um, but the Packers said that they're not going to trade it in the NFC. If they were to trade it, they'd trade him to the AFC.
Okay.
So yeah, that means Raiders, Jets, or someone else.
Right.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think he'll leave or retire? What do you think, Cooper?
I don't know. I mean, so he's what, like 30, 37, something like
38.
that? 38. I mean, he's getting up there. He's been paid. I would venture to say he would maybe like play another year and then retire after that.
Okay.
But I wouldn't see him going to another team just to retire,
Yeah, you can't really
right?
picture that, right? Like it's too hard to
Like
picture him with somebody
I don't
else.
know what team he would play for.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough for him. I mean, football's been his life. So I mean, you can't just
Yeah.
leave that on that,
Stepping away, yeah.
right?
It's
So,
tough.
but I mean, they're still building something in Green Bay. I mean, they
Yeah.
definitely have some rookies who are showing potential. Christian Watson, for example,
Hmm.
he showed great potential this season. He played really well. Um, so if they can build those rookies, I think that can be a pretty solid team.
Right.
I still can't say I'm gonna see them in the Super Bowl, but
Yeah, not that
right.
not
Uh,
not not in like 1 or 2 years, but
yeah.
I think maybe later on down the line.
All right, let's talk about Derek Carr for a second, Cooper. I know that
Yeah.
he is leaving the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
It's been confirmed on social media
Yeah.
and everything. So, what do you see in his future? He's a very solid QB.
Yeah.
He's played in the NFL for 10 years. Um, you know, he has a lot of experience. So, I mean, do you expect some teams to go out and get him, or what do you expect?
I would say maybe the Rams could pick him up. Um, I don't know if he's a free agent. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what other team he would fit well in, which he's been good for the Raiders, but they just had haven't really had all the pieces. So
Yeah.
which I don't know. They have Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams. What
Yeah,
more can
it
you
was
ask
sad to
for on
watch their
offense?
season kind of unfold
Yeah.
towards the end, obviously. They had a lot of strong pieces, like you said. I think,
And I mean Darren Waller getting hurt kind of.
yeah, part of it was their defense. I mean, their Chandler Jones was a horrible mistake. He was not what people were expecting him to be.
Yeah.
Um,
But I mean Max Crosby
Max
is
Crosby
is
still,
a
yeah.
phenomenal,
They need to keep Max and kind of build on that.
yeah, around the defense for
Uh,
sure.
I think if they can build that defense, I mean, the offense was showing a lot of potential. I mean, Derek Carr, he had a lot of interceptions, but
Yeah.
he still
Not the
played
most efficient.
he still played well. So
So who's like the second
well, we saw
second
Jared
year?
Stidham. Jared Stidham, he played in the last 3 games and he showed a lot of great potential. I mean, he had like 400 yards in his first game as a Raider.
Dang.
Um, he was behind Tom Brady for a little bit in New England. And then he got traded to the Las Vegas. Um, you know, so I mean they could build off of him maybe.
Yeah. And then I mean maybe they could pick up another
They could draft like a
QB.
late round pick, and they could draft Stetson Bennett. I mean, as a backup though, he would not be a starter.
Yeah. Right.
He can't be like Brock Purdy, Purdy's too good, man.
Yeah. He's like what, 4 years older?
Yeah. I mean, Devontae Adams, he said that he wants to stay a Raider,
Yeah.
so he's not leaving. So there needs to be somebody, I would say a veteran, come in and lead that team. Obviously Derek Carr was, they just didn't agree, on anything. So
Yeah.
I think we'll definitely see a QB change in Las Vegas. But what else?
I mean, let's talk about the Cowboys.
Cowboys, yep.
Yeah, future.
Talk about Zeke. You want to talk about Zeke first?
Sure.
So
yeah.
Zeke, he is about 27 right now. He's coming into his like 7th season next year or something like that.
Yeah.
He got he get paid. He got paid like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
So he's up for a new contract.
Right now, he said he would. He's taking a pay cut. For the good of the team.
Right. So I mean, if he's gonna, stay with them, then, Tony Pollard, what are they gonna do with him? Are they gonna?
I think keep Tony Pollard. Wait till he gets healthy. But
yeah,
ultimately keep him.
It was tough seeing him get that injury. Definitely.
Could you see a new quarterback in Dallas?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, Dak has been there for a while. He's led them to the playoffs like everybody expects, but he just can't come up clutch for them.
And this is so that loss was his 3rd game in the playoffs, right?
Really?
So
he played 1, and then last year he played the 49ers, and then the year 2 or 3 years before that they played the Packers and they lost.
So 4.
So I mean, he's had 1 win as a starter.
Yeah.
In the playoffs. So, that definitely comes into question on whether you should, sign him, keep him. They did give him an extension last year. So that kind of hurts them, trading him wise.
Right.
But I mean that defense, they definitely need to pay Mike Parsons.
Which maybe he could fit into a different organization.
Dak?
Yeah.
I don't know where he's gonna go, man.
I don't
There's
either.
so many QBs on the market this offseason. It's gonna be tough to see which ones will land a starting spot.
Which I don't know if Dallas is really interested in getting any deals for Dak, but
I mean he could go to New England. I mean New England, they've said that they're gonna have an open QB battle for who's gonna be a starting QB. I mean Mac Jones did not play well this season, and that's the cost of it. So, right. I mean, Dak, he's proven to be a solid QB at times. He just makes a lot of mistakes with interceptions.
Yeah, and it's always the worst games that he makes those mistakes. So,
like he does well in the small games. He gets like 4 touchdowns, 300 yards.
Right.
But whenever you want to see him play in those big games, it's tough.
It's a tough watch. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, like you said, pay Tony Pollard, please.
Yeah. Pay that man his money.
Yes.
Pay him.
But yeah, let's talk about last person I want to talk about is Mac Jones. We just talked about him for a little second, but he's definitely gonna be a guy on the. He's still with the Patriots, but we just don't know if he's gonna be a starter, right? Because I mean, they have what's the guy? The other guy's name?
Um.
Bailey Zappi. Bailey
Oh yeah.
Zappi. He came in for like 2 games and he played pretty solid. I mean, he had like 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I mean, so they have some QBs in that room that could be starters. I don't know if they're gonna go out and get a guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they should just probably stick with who they have. If that's Mac Jones, great. If not, then
Yeah, I mean, Mac Jones could show some improvement later on, but
yeah, he just had a
I don't
rough
know.
season. I think
Yeah,
that first because he was out the first like 4 or 5 weeks from
yeah,
injury. So maybe that came in as a factor and why he played and then not as great.
right.
But what do you think? Do you think Bailey Zappi can come in and step up like he did this season?
I mean, I think he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like the games he played in weren't terrible and showed pretty good improvement. But
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. That's for sure.
yeah,
Well, let's move on to some NBA stuff, Cooper.
NBA.
You say you want to talk about the Jazz? Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I just
Can you
been
fill us in about how they're doing and stuff, and some guys on the team?
um. So first of all, like, I think I think obviously this season they traded away two big names, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, like this offseason. And I don't know if people expected them to be at this caliber,
Yeah.
even with two of their, I would say, all-stars, like
Yeah.
big all-stars gone. But I mean, notable names. We got Lauri Markkanen,
Yeah.
who's been playing. I think he's been averaging like 25, 6 and 7 or something like that. And I mean, just I think last week he had like a 40-point game, career high. Um, you got Jordan Clarkson, who's been playing really consistently too as a starter. Mike Conley, who's been a little lackluster, but
Yeah,
he's
I would
still
say Mike Conley has not been himself these
yeah,
last 2 or 3 years.
right, yeah.
So
He definitely could be playing better.
definitely.
And then we got Colin Sexton, who's been solid, solid. I think he's a starter. Uh, let me check real quick. I don't want to give false
Yeah,
information.
obviously not many people were expecting the Jazz to come in
Right.
to this season as
And even with the new hire, it's definitely a special culture they've built.
Will Hardy. He was the assistant for the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah. Assistant under, yeah. And then so
Walker Kessler, I want to talk about him. The
oh yeah.
big boy of what was it? Where did he come
Uh,
from? Baylor? Not Baylor.
I don't
Somewhere
know.
else. But he's played pretty amazing. I mean, he averages 7 a game with like 8 or 9 rebounds and gets like 2 blocks a game. So
Right.
he's proven to be a guy who was pretty obviously he's a first round pick, but still, I mean, he's shown a lot of potential. I think he could become that Rudy Gobert again, right?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's 7 foot, 240. It's a big dude.
Yeah. So I mean, what have you seen in their offense and defense? That's kind of helped them, win those close games.
Yeah, I think definitely energy and then like just chemistry is honest because these guys have been playing together for a while, right? Um, and then so they picked up Agbaji and Vanderbilt, he was that defensive cornerstone in
Minnesota.
yeah, Minnesota. So
I like him a lot.
I do too. I
Yeah.
really like his energy and just how he plays.
Yeah.
And then I think don't they have a bunch of draft picks too? So the
Right.
future is gonna be
Future is
crazy,
gonna be, really, really nice.
right?
They're kind of
And like it's just gonna work out for the Jazz really well. I think trading those big players was the best thing for them.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
and
we all saw it coming. I mean,
potentially, I think they have a chance to re-sign Clarkson,
right.
which is his thing's
Yeah.
up this
So
offseason. So I think,
you're telling me he's a starter, right? Is that
yeah.
what he
So
is?
I think he was 6 man last year,
Yeah, he was.
right? So he better. I really need him to get paid.
What does he have? I mean, he's just such a fun guy to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
what has he shown to you that's kind of helped this team out? Because I mean, he's having what 20 a game now.
Yeah, 21, 4-4, which, yeah. I mean, I think definitely now it's been more consistent. And even as a starter, it's like, I don't know, it's just really good for him. And his his salary isn't the best, you know.
How much does he have right now?
So it's 13 million.
Okay,
But
definitely should get paid more,
yeah,
in my opinion.
Sexton's getting paid 16. Got Laurie at 16 too.
They're
And
not
then
paying a lot of money, so they're
Mike
saving
Conley.
money right
Mike
now.
Conley's at 22 though.
Mike needs to come on,
He's
Mike.
35. I
Thankful for
think
the team, Mike.
I think dropping his salary a little bit be beneficial, which
Do you
maybe
know how
they'll
much?
drop him. But
Do you know if I mean, like years are left on his contract?
who, Mike
Yeah,
Conley?
Mike.
I don't. I can look
I
it
think
up
they
real
signed
quick.
him 3 years ago, and he signed like a 4 or 5 year deal, I think.
Yeah.
Um, he's definitely not the old Mike Conley we're used to
Yeah.
watching.
Which his I think his peak was definitely in uh he's definitely hit his peak
Yeah.
already.
So I
So
mean,
he signed a 3-year, $68 million contract.
last
So after next year, I think he's going to be a free agent.
okay,
At which point, I would think about renegotiating that.
right, right. So I mean, this season for them has been amazing.
Yeah, which I think they're like 5 or 6 seed,
Pull that real quick.
which is, I don't know, is that better than last year?
Dude, maybe. What the heck? Um, yeah, I mean, how do you expect him to finish out this regular season, Cooper?
Obviously with the winning record, right?
Yeah.
I would see them like 50, 55, and like
Really?
20 something.
What? All right, so right now we got Jazz in 10th. They're 25 and 26.
Oh shoot. No.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, but they
No,
started off really, really well.
they would have to win
They've
like every game.
kind of gone downhill a little bit and
Yeah.
win games, but um,
I could
you
see
know,
them at like maybe an 8 seed then
I think
at the end of the year.
dude, I can't believe Timberwolves are in the 8th seed, bro. They got Rudy Gobert and they're still in the same spot as they were last year.
Suns dropped so many spots,
I don't know what happened to the Suns, man.
which I don't know if Booker's been out recently or
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so I mean, I think for me, what I think the Jazz are gonna do, obviously I think they're gonna make the play-in tournament.
Hey, we're just
We're
under
right
them, bro.
outside. Okay,
We are
Steve.
just under
We'll
them.
get to that in a second, but
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
but yeah, I mean, Jazz, I think they'll definitely finish in the play-in.
Yeah.
It'll be tough. I mean, if they can win games, get that 8th seed. I don't think they'll be the 7th seed. I think they're gonna try and fight for the 8th seed.
Which is really close between the West.
Dude, yeah, and the Nuggets, man, they've
Like the 5th through 10th seed is like 1 or 2 games.
right. I think the Nuggets in the playoffs, they've shown not much experience.
Yeah.
They're
Which
not very,
if we won like three games in a row and then everybody else lost, we would literally be in the 6th seed,
that'd be awesome.
which would be crazy.
If we can finish those last 2 weeks of the season unbeaten, we'll be
Yeah.
top 6, which is crazy.
Which last year we were literally so
to a
bad.
game or something that happens, bro.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Kings for Zen Cooper.
Oh yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
you can see that they are in the third seed right now. They're
Third
27 and
seed,
20.
dang.
Mike Brown has come in as a great hiring for the Kings,
Right.
which I'm very surprised not many teams were, you know, hiring him. I mean,
Yeah.
played under Steve Kerr. I mean, he was coached under Steve Kerr for like 6 years, and he was looking for a head coaching spot. So now he has it.
Yeah.
He's showed up and being a great head coach. What do you think? Can you tell us a little bit about the team as well and like how how they've been doing?
Yeah, I
Obviously
mean,
they've had success.
yeah, obviously. So you got Sabonis, who's kind of stepped up a lot
Man, I
in the
wish we had
past
him, bro.
year.
I wish we had him. Why did we
He's
trade him?
really developed
Oh my
into
god.
a key player for the Kings. And then,
Hold
I
on,
mean,
bro.
De'Aaron Fox obviously is, bro.
Yeah.
He's been young.
Yeah.
Here, will you click on?
Yeah, let me click on
Let's
this.
just go to the.
Uh Obviously that Tyrese Halliburton trade was very controversial.
Yeah.
Many people at the time were saying that was probably one of the worst trades ever.
Which,
But I mean, it's worked out in their favor.
yeah.
We can see Sabonis leading
Porter is
rebounds.
also a
Assists.
kind of a cornerstone.
Yeah, I like Kevin Herter a lot.
And
Man.
then Barnes, he's getting older, but like he's a solid
He's
player.
always consistent.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of shooters, that's for sure.
Keegan Murray. Yeah, I was watching one game where I think it was Kings, and I think it was Jazz. It was like maybe a couple of days ago, and like Keegan Murray could not miss. Like
Right.
it was like 5 for 6 from three. I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah.
Which he's a rookie.
He's been a
too.
great rookie asset for them.
Yeah.
He's averaging 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist.
Which on paper that it's not a crazy
stat line, but
yeah, but
I mean, and then we have Trey Lyles, who I like as well. He's kind of been a smaller guy on the team, but he's had a couple of games where he gets like 25 points and comes up clutch for them. So
yeah.
And obviously
I think Malik Monk, yeah. That's another guy.
How do you feel about him?
I mean,
shooter.
I think Horter definitely he's that shooter for sure.
Yeah. That was a good signing, I think, from
Yeah, I really like that pickup. So
I cannot wait to see them in the playoffs, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild,
Kings
dude.
have not been in the playoffs since
like let's not jinx it, but
I'm just saying they haven't been in the playoffs since like 06.
Yeah. They better at least play in if they get worse, but I don't really see
I
them.
respect De'Aaron Fox a lot for sticking with them. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been through so much.
It's been a struggle.
Yeah, man, that team has been tough to watch these last couple of years, but
right.
It's paid off. I mean, look, he's averaging 50% from the game, like shooting
field,
wise,
yeah.
from the field.
32 from three. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I mean, he's definitely. I mean, have you seen how fast he is?
Yeah, he's very quick.
Insane. And then Kevin Herter, who played with the Hawks for a little bit.
Right.
He to me is definitely a great asset to that team.
Yeah, he's that pop-up shooter.
42% from three. I mean, can't get much better than that.
Right? You can't beat that.
Yeah. I'm proud of him, bro. He's proven to be a great guy. But
probably an underrated pick for the Kings.
Yeah,
for sure.
How do you feel about their chances? I'm not gonna jinx anything, but going to the playoffs so far, I mean, what do you expect from them?
I'm expecting a lot, but I think they can perform that way. And I think obviously they keep up the momentum they have, I think won't be a problem.
Yeah, let me close the door.
Yo, the Rockets suck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So talking about the Rockets, I mean they only have 11 wins. 11 wins, bro. That's insane. Let's not talk about them. I don't want to talk about them.
I don't want to talk about Let's talk about the Lakers a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about the Lakers.
Which in it, really competitive Western Conference. I think obviously they're getting better and playing more with Anthony Davis back. It's definitely put a lot less strain on LeBron to perform at crazy numbers, bro.
I really like Thomas Bryant, man. He's come in and played really hard and you know, 12 games, 7 rebounds.
Which, dude, the really pickup I think was really beneficial for them.
So how do you feel about that trade? I mean,
I really liked it.
obviously he played one game, but I mean,
Yeah, even so, like
I just can't. They need to stop trading their picks, bro. They're gonna
right, yeah,
run out.
they're gonna have no future.
Right,
But like when Bronny gets picked, right, they might get a deal with picks for LeBron because I don't see them picking up Bronny.
really.
Like literally, they don't have any picks.
I mean, they got Scottie Pippen Jr. But I mean, dude, this team for me has been so disappointing to watch. You know, it's tough to.
Which
It's tough to,
LeBron, bro, he's still going almost.
and he's coming up on that mark for Kareem,
Crazy,
bro.
dude. I know.
Can't wait.
He's so close to it.
My friend, he's got tickets for the predicted game.
That he's gonna.
That he's gonna break the record.
Dang.
So maybe
Would he be the GOAT? If he
don't
breaks
know.
that record,
I don't know, man.
that's gotta be
Something at least.
that's gotta be like
Like he's already in
definite.
the top 3 conversation, obviously. But
I'll say top two.
top 2?
And he's not two.
So,
What?
oh man. But yeah, LeBron, he's averaging 30 a game basically. Us
At 38?
39. I don't know.
At 38, bro?
Oh wait, let me just click on that.
That's bogus.
38. Yeah, 38 right now. 29, 8 and 7. So
That's crazy.
yeah. Can you talk about a little bit more about Russ and AD, how they've been so
Yeah, I
far?
mean, Russ is obviously coming off the bench, which I think maybe he could be a starter.
Yeah.
Honestly.
How do you feel about him like in his role right now as a bench player?
You know, honestly, I haven't been watching a ton of Laker basketball, so I wouldn't know speak on that
Well,
topic
obviously
much.
he's
But
shooting worse than last year. You know, uh, it's tough. I mean, you know, we all expected him. We all wish he was still the same guy. You know, I don't like seeing him come off the bench, but
yeah,
you know, it's it's definitely a change for him. But I mean, still, I think if they can turn this thing around, dude, I mean, they have so much talent on that team, bro. If they can just
and AD is averaging 27
year they get new guys. I think that's kind of the reason why they're not their chemistry is
Yeah, right. They've traded away a lot of like good rookies.
right. That chemistry they had whenever they won the championship was insane.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you keep on trading these guys who play with each other a lot, you're gonna get worse guys, and
Which they're trying to still build around LeBron, but he's getting older, and maybe I don't know, they're probably like, oh, if we get more guys that are arguably better, then
and younger,
we could
yeah,
we could keep LeBron for a little bit longer, you know.
yeah. I like Dennis Schroeder a lot as well, man. He's still consistent guy coming off the bench, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Nothing crazy, but
yeah, nothing crazy. Same old 12 a game, which is, you know, it's what you want.
it helps.
But I mean, Patrick Beverly, let's talk about him for a
I think
second.
Reeves also has been.
Oh yeah, Austin Reeves. He's
been a good.
He's been a great young talent coming in and filling that role for them. Obviously, you know, he's not like a big time name, but
Yeah.
he's still developing. So,
Mhm.
you know, I did like Kendrick Nunn a lot though. Kendrick Nunn, he only averages six points a game, but I mean still
Yeah.
before that with the Heat, I mean he was going nuts. So what do you think in future wise? What do you think about their chances for the playoffs? Even
Yeah, I don't know about the playoffs, but I think they can make the play-in tournament. Obviously it's super close too. So I don't know if the Suns are gonna be doing anything in the playoffs this year, you know.
you really do you think they won't make it or
I think I think the Lakers could make the play-in. I don't
okay?
know about the Suns.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really confused on why they're not playing as well as they have been,
Yeah.
So has Devin Booker been out? Is that why?
He's only played 29 games.
Wow, that's crazy. 29 games, that sucks. So yeah, I mean, what they could do is they could just blow this season away, get top pick, and maybe settle for that. But
Right.
I mean, still have Chris Paul and Aiden, who are playing pretty well. Um, Man, 13 again for Payne. I mean, from Paul, really?
Yeah.
He's only played 29 games as well. So, uh, so in the playing tournament, Cooper, I mean, who do you predict? I mean, what do you think the teams will be in that final spot? Um, Actually, no. Let's talk about OKC for a second.
Yeah,
I
and then let's hit the West a little bit.
East.
Or yeah, what
Okay.
East.
So, OKC, Cooper, tell them about it. What's
All right.
happening for
All
us?
right. I mean, we beat the Cavs. Obviously
Right.
they did lack Mitchell,
Right.
so it's a big thing, but hey, we beat them and they've got a lot of momentum. So, I think definitely the chemistry as long as we stay healthy, like the guys we have right now, I think we'll be good, honestly.
Yeah.
We can ride this momentum out. And I mean, Josh Giddey he's really stepped up. I think definitely this season, averaging what 16,
Yeah.
16-6. He's always been assist guy.
And rebounds.
He's missed a triple double.
Missed the triple double.
And then Lou Dort has obviously been phenomenal on defense
Yeah.
as well as offense. And Pokashevsky he's been better than last year, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, percentage wise, he is 10 times better. I mean,
yeah,
last year he averaged 28% from three, and now he's averaging 38.
30s. Oh, dang. Okay.
So I mean, he's fixed the shot, which
And
is what we
then
needed.
and I think
Um,
Jalen Williams fits into
I wish Trey Man.
wait, okay, so I think Jalen Williams wait, what the heck?
Yeah,
Okay. There we
scoot right. You're on that side.
go. Oh, okay.
Go from the right
Oh, it's
that way. Yeah.
dang, okay.
Sorry.
I was tripping. Okay, I think Isaiah Joe is also he comes off the bench. Obviously, he's not putting up crazy
Point
numbers,
lockdown shooter.
but he's a spot up shooter.
Spot up.
Trey Man,
I'm a little disappointed by Trey Man, dude. I think he should be
really,
averaging at least 11 a game, dude.
yeah,
Like he
still
showed
he's
last
still
year.
solid,
I
but
mean,
like,
last year with him, he averages what 10 a game and
yeah. Let's look. And how long have we had him?
2 years. This is the second year.
Okay, so
Go up to stats. There you go.
right, so yeah, last year he did average 10.
Yeah.
On 60 games.
36% from three. Now he's only averaging 30.
Hey, sorry.
But he's still a guy who I think in the future will become a really, really great player for us.
Right.
Um,
And then I think obviously we still need a big man, but is it
Pokuševski,
Jeremiah Robinson?
yeah, Robinson Earl.
Yeah.
He's been hurt a little bit
Who
this
is the
year.
other? Is number like 34?
Oh, Mike. I'm Mike Muscala.
Is this it? No, no. It's like
What?
I don't know his name.
Oh, Kenrich.
It might be Kenrich. Yeah, this dude.
Kenrich
He's
Williams.
been a solid center.
Came out of
Or wait,
TCU, right?
I think he is playing center, but I don't know.
He's like a
Could be
power
wrong.
forward, I would say.
Yeah,
That's what he is.
because Pokuševski's probably playing center, right?
Yeah. So you see, look, bro, he 52% from the field, 41 from three. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I mean that's really good.
Which on how many shots? Probably not
Probably not a lot.
a crazy amount,
Yeah.
but
I mean, still, I mean that's
still,
the guy off the bench.
right.
Somebody who I've been kind of disappointed by is
Dieng, yeah.
Dieng, bro.
Yeah.
That trade, I was not like initially. I was not really liking that trade.
Really, I kind of initially liked it, but
on draft night, I was not really happy with that trade. But, you know, he's not played the greatest. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of minutes
for a round one pick. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if that's a good pick.
Let's talk about some highs. So Jalen Williams, rookie,
right?
Cooper. Can you speak on him a little bit? I mean, how
I really like this dude, and I just like how he plays and how he composes himself, and then also it's his rookie year, so he's only gonna get better.
You're right.
Playing under SHAI too.
Definitely
Crazy.
helped out a lot. I mean,
dude, can we talk about the all-star snub of
bro.
SHAI? SHAI.
I was just gonna say, man, SHAI, all-star snub.
Makes me mad.
All-star snub, man.
31 points a game.
This is insane.
This
you have two guys. You have SHAI and Joel, who are both freaking top 5 guys in the NBA.
Right.
And they're both not all-star starters. Like,
which everybody can be starter, but like, come on,
there
man.
must be some guy in between that's like hacking this.
Which it's mostly fan votes, and then I think players.
Bro, I voted for SHAI, bro.
I did too, eh?
Did my vote not go? Did my vote not go? I mean, what happened? But I mean, still, I mean, SHAI, I mean, he's so good, man. I cannot praise him enough for what he's done for us. You know, sticking by us, you know, signing that big contract with us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really
here for the foreseeable future.
The future.
So,
you know, in the playoffs, whenever we do make it, I think he'll be that guy.
Right.
He's definitely he does not feel any pressure at all.
Yeah.
He's just built for it, you know.
And he's got that mid-range lethal weapon.
He's had a ton of game winners this year as well.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 at least. So,
which this might be biased, but it's the Thunder.
Thunder, man.
We gotta cover this.
Anything else you want to say about OKC real quick?
Not really.
All right.
Not really.
Well, we'll leave it there for KC right now, but let's talk about this All-Star game.
Let's go. Let's talk about the East a little bit before that. Game starters like that.
So we got in the East, we have KD, Kyrie, Giannis, Jason, and Donovan Mitchell. How do you feel about that initially?
The East, I think that's right. I think Kevin Durant.
Brown, dude. Jaylen Brown, what happened, bro?
I think this is fair. You know,
really?
I don't know about KD because he's been injured.
Right, I don't think KD's gonna still play, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. So they
for
might
the second time in
they might
in a year
pull in
in a row.
Somebody. Probably Joel or somebody. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, probably Joel.
So on the West, we have Steph Curry, which it's fine. Luka, of course, LeBron, Nikola Jokic, and then Zion Williamson.
Which I like Zion and all, but
I mean, I like Zion too, bro. But I mean,
come on, man.
He's not a starter. That is BS. Let's go to his stats real quick to compare.
Yeah, and he has been injured, like
He's always injured.
majority of the season. Like,
when is he not injured?
right.
Um,
Which 26, 7, and
so he's played 29 games, averages 26 games, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, but you cannot make this up, bro. You just can't compare that to SHAI, bro. SHAI's played like the entire season as well.
Right, and he's 31, 4-4.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the West? Obviously Zion shouldn't be there, but besides that, do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Obviously LeBron's gonna be captain because he's just still performing at the level.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
So here is the fan returns. We had in the East, we had Giannis, KD, Jason for the front court, Joel at number 4, and then Jimmy, and then Pascal, and then Kyle Kuzma.
Dang, Kuzma got
Paolo
some love.
Banchero coming in there, top 10. Julius Randle and Nick Claxton.
Yo, Nick Claxton.
Can you talk about him for a second? Me and you were talking about him. We both like it.
Let's get into that later.
Okay.
In a second.
Kyrie, Donovan, Jaylen Brown, and number 3, and then James Harden, number 4, Trae Young, number 5, DeMar DeRozan, LaMelo at number 7,
Dang.
Tyrese Halliburton, number 8, Derek Rose.
Derek Rose got some love. Dang, okay.
Darius Garland, number 10. Obviously, Derek Rose is not all-star.
Right.
But let's move on to the Western Conference front court. We have LeBron James.
Oh, my. You got the most votes.
Davis, Zion Williamson, Andrew Wiggins, Paul George, Larry Markkinen, Draymond Green, DeMontis Sabonis,
Draymond Green,
and then Kevon Looney.
Man, who voted for Draymond?
Get him out of here, bro.
Get him out of here.
Get out of here, bro. And then guards, we have Stephen.
There's too many fans in Los Angeles.
SHAI number 4, Clay, Russell number 6. What?
Bro.
We have Austin Reeves number 8.
There's so many LA teams.
So bad,
bro. What?
Obviously, this is not the actual list, but it's funny to look at.
It's fan voting.
Yeah. So, can we talk about the Nets for a second, Goober?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So obviously they have Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons, KD, Kyrie.
Yeah. KD's been injured, I think, past couple games.
Can you talk about Nick Claxton for a little bit?
Yeah, let's click on the Nets real quick.
29-19. That's still pretty
4th
good.
seed.
Stats.
Which Claxton has been putting up numbers.
13-8-1
as the center,
Yeah, he's developed a lot.
Is that 1 block?
Yeah, 1 block in game.
Pretty good. Almost 2.
No, he's averaging 2.7 blocks a game.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Almost 3.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been a great big guy for them.
Right.
I wish OKC kind of had somebody like him.
Yeah.
Coming out there and
we could pick him up, bro. Right. That'd be nice.
But they have a lot of good role players like Seth Curry a lot.
Yeah. He definitely fits into the system.
Right. Yeah, he's a shooter. He's a guy who can handle the ball and everything. Royce O'Neal, I like him a lot as well.
I was talking about Seth, and Nick Claxton also fits into their system as well, just assisting KD and Kyrie kind of.
Yeah, he's playing his best ball so far. Royce O'Neal is
nice.
Averaging 9 games. So, he's a shooter. Like, we all know that.
Yeah.
Big time shooter.
Right. 40%.
Yeah.
This year.
Joe Harris. I've always liked Joe Harris, man. He's battled a lot of injuries the last 2 years, so he kind of needs to revamp a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's always been pretty solid for him. Who else? Cam Thomas.
Kim Thomas.
Yuta Watanabe. I know him a lot.
I mean Ben Simmons, kind of, but
Yeah, you want to speak on him a little bit? I mean, he's kind of in a bust again.
yeah, I don't really want to speak on him.
Let's check his stats. Hold on. So he's averaging 7 a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Which is
It's just not what I.
so boring, bro.
It's not what I expect from him.
Right. Like if he 16 a game with 6 and 7, I mean
That would be,
that'd be good.
yeah, that'd be good.
Like see
I'm happy with
the
that.
last 4 years before this, I mean, he was averaging 17 a game.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, what do the Nets do with him?
Yeah, right. I don't know. I mean, trade him for picks or
But who wants him? Maybe, I mean,
I think he still has potential to be good. I don't think he's acting in that
he's
right
not taking enough shots, I don't think.
Right.
Do you think he still has like that kind of PTSD when it comes to shooting?
I don't know. I don't
Probably
know,
does.
man. I just don't really like him that much.
Yeah. KD, of course. We all like KD.
Yeah.
I wish he was with us.
I'm happy he's in Berkeley.
I'm happy too, but I don't think he's gonna stay there for long.
I don't know. If they get something going, I feel like he might stay. Especially with Kyrie playing really well this season.
I mean, if Kyrie, if he's already proven to be a great guy.
Yeah.
On that team, so
if they can both stay healthy, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Right. And they could make a push for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not get knocked out by the Celtics for sure.
You're right.
I mean, the Magic, they've been playing better than last year, but it's still bottom.
Paolo Banchero.
Bottom of the totem pole, right? Dude, get Bull some more minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bull, he's been amazing to watch.
I honestly wish we had him.
Yeah,
11, 7, and
dude,
1.
we still have Chet coming. All right, you gotta wait.
That's true. What is that?
Chet is coming.
That's true.
Bull, he's averaging what 11 good stats.
Yeah, 11, 7, and 1.
I have in fantasy basketball.
Really?
He's been great for me.
Yeah, I'm glad he got out of Denver because they were giving him no minutes.
Yeah, they weren't really trusting him.
He's getting more minutes in
Orlando,
which I like because it's still a young team, so he can add value to their team. I mean, Cole Anthony,
Mo Bamba.
How do you? Okay, that's what I need. Franz Wagner has been really good too.
Paolo Banchero, bro. I cannot, bro. He is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I love Franz Wagner as well.
Wendell Carter.
He's kind of come in and played really well. Markelle Fultz is finally back.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely improved a lot. Yeah. Because he was a big bust. He was a first-round pick, 2017. So, but definitely.
How do you feel about Jalen Suggs?
I think it was a bad pick.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of a role player right now. I just don't think it was a great pick.
21% from 3, bro. Oh my god.
That's horrendous. Yeah, he was the 5th pick.
Yeah.
In 2020.
I also really like Wendell Carter, man. He's the guy who
I do too, yeah.
He's another big guy on that team, bro. They have so many big guys, bro.
I know. It's a really
take some of them.
It's a really tall team, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we can just
slide Bull over.
Give us a Wendell or somebody at least. Yeah, he's averaging 15, 8-2, which is great.
Dude, the thing about Bull is he would get so many minutes here.
He would.
Because nobody's really playing center.
He'd take over center for us and ball out.
And he could shoot. Like, bro. He can get blocks. He can get rebounds. He's just tall. So imagine. That would be so cool if we could get him.
Now, who do you think has a better future? The Jazz or Thunder?
I think the Jazz do just because of the amount of picks. The amount of picks they have.
We have a lot of picks too.
I know, but we've traded some. I just think the amount of picks they got with trading Donovan Mitchell and Rudy, those were big trades. So I think the Jazz have a really good future.
Okay.
But I think as in terms of we have all-stars, future all-stars, I think we're better off right now.
Right. No, yeah. I think in the next 3 years, we need to at least get to a playoff win or something.
Oh yeah.
We need to win a playoff series first.
We need to get a conference win, dude.
Right. We need to win our conference, and then from there on it should be good.
Yeah. So I think moving on, obviously Celtics are number 1 seed right now.
Still, bro.
Playing like it. Nah, say. There we go. Bucks.
So, I mean, are you a Celtics fan, Goop?
I do like the Celtics.
Okay. What, I mean, there's so many things to like about them, but
yeah.
What's your favorite?
I mean, just in terms of I love their defensive ability as well as just pure scoring.
And that chemistry. I mean,
yeah.
In the NBA, you have to have chemistry. Right. And I mean, this team definitely has to.
They're not afraid to play defense,
Right.
Grant Williams, Robert Williams,
Blake Griffin,
Al Horford. Al Horford's getting in there too. Yeah. So Derek White is a good kind of role player.
Right.
He puts up 10 something. And then Pritchard has a good future, man.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
He's not putting up crazy numbers, but I think
he just has a lot of effort. He puts in a lot of effort, and
he plays defense too, which is really, really good.
I totally forgot about Malcolm Brogdon, man.
Oh yeah,
he's playing pretty well. I mean, 14. It's definitely not what he used to average, but still, I mean,
still a solid player.
He's trying to go for that title, man.
Yeah.
So
respect.
I mean, I think
respect them.
Moving into the playoffs as the season goes on, I think.
Yeah, we're midway through the season.
Yeah. So I mean, I think teams on the rise. OKC, obviously. Sacramento.
Jazz, I think could.
Utah Jazz.
Make a run for it.
Cleveland.
Right.
Teams kind of coming down, I would say.
I think the Knicks could also be a vast improvement last year.
Well, I mean, they don't have KD right now.
No, the Knicks. Yeah. The
Knicks, man. They trade a lot, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're playing better
all the time, bro.
Jalen Brunson's playing solid. Randall, dude.
You still think RJ Barrett is a bust? Not a bust, but
this season he's playing well.
Okay.
I think they're getting a little bit more of a system around their players right now. So, 20 points a game is solid.
Dude, I love Julius Randle.
I do too.
He's so good. He's playing a lot better than what he was last year.
Yeah.
So,
25, probably the best season yet.
Yeah, I think for them they have they need to try and win the next, a couple of years because I don't know if they have a lot of picks in the future, but if they don't, then you gotta do something right now, to win. So, but let's talk about LaMelo Ball for a second. I know you're a fan of him. I am too.
I mean,
You know,
Rozier has had a great season too.
have you become like not a fan of Hornets, or are they still?
No, I still like
Okay.
them. They just, I mean, I don't think they have any chance of making the playoffs.
Facts.
PJ Washington, it's good center, power forward center. Oubre,
I like Dennis Smith a lot.
Dennis Smith, yeah. He's not putting up crazy numbers, but
Yeah.
Oubre's been a solid starter.
Gordon Hayward's always hurt. We all know
Right.
that.
For real. What up?
You want to hop in real quick?
Cameo.
How do you feel about OKC right now? OKC Thunder.
All they do is keep surprising people. They're like a team that
Here, come on camera.
just won't ever stop playing, stop giving effort. They don't take a night off, and so they win a lot of these games because they're giving effort and the other teams aren't. SHAI's not going to be told that it's another rebuild season. He wants to get in the playoffs. He's one of those, he's not Jordan, but he's one of those Jordan type guys who's dynamic and he just can't take nights off. You need guys like that to lead your team.
Good defense too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Defense matters.
Yeah, I mean he's the best defender on our team, I think.
Right.
So
Yeah.
all right, well,
Yeah.
we'll get out of here, man.
Arguably.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later, Dad.
This podcast. Wait, what's up, man? Hello, world. We talk sports. We talk sports. Today we have what is it? Torrey Pines, California Farmers Insurance Open. You guys talking golf? Let's go, John Rahm. John Rahm could win 3 of the first 4 tournaments of the year. 49ers tomorrow. Picking the Niners.
Picking the Niners, yes.
Niners and Chiefs.
Yeah,
I got Eagles.
What do you predict?
I predict Cooper is going to go home with 2 broken legs. That's the Eagles.
Eagles.
Thanks, Coop Dalton.
Eagles.
Yeah, no, the Eagles.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Eagles.
I think they're setting up themselves for another big letdown.
Fully healthy team, man.
You've got 2 great defenses. So
Yeah.
I feel like the team that has the most turnovers. Why are we both holding the microphone? The team with the most turnovers wins. Right?
You're right. Yeah.
So Bosa
Tomorrow.
2 o'clock
Sunday.
Central. And it's supposed to be nice weather in Philly, but in the Kansas City, it's supposed to be 20 degrees.
Woo.
So
Crispy.
the Chiefs and the Bengals. I don't know. I think that one could go to overtime. And let's say Bucker kicks a field goal. Chiefs win by 3. So you're saying Chiefs, Eagles?
No, you said
I said Bengals.
Bengals?
Eagles.
Yeah.
I said Chiefs.
Joe Burrow.
Brr.
Joey football.
I'm saying it's gonna be a rematch of the 2020 Super Bowl. So, but
That's what I said.
all right, so we're gonna head off on this podcast, guys. We appreciate you guys watching,
Yeah.
listening, and subscribing. If you guys can continue to follow the podcast, we're gonna try and upload a little more. Just kind of been busy school year.
Right.
But any final words?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
More coming.
Subscribe, listen on Spotify or YouTube, depending on which you like to watch. So,
Yeah.
But
Videos on both. So
yeah.
check
See you
it
guys in a
out.
bit.